audience. As you can see, I got some packing going on here. Is there any way to zoom this thing? I don't think so. But I'm going to be doing a little biking this weekend. Going to go on some kind of epic adventure. Make like a loop up around through Poland. Hopefully surmount Mount Śnieżka. It's the highest peak in the Czech Republic, which is not saying a lot. It's like 1,600 meters, and yeah, it should be pretty good. This is kind of a warm-up and maybe kind of a test to see if I'm up for, you know, some kind of longer ride. I figure if you can't do a two-nighter in the Czech Republic, what makes you think you're gonna, you know, do a month-long or a 3-week-long or a 3-month-long trip elsewhere, and maybe even in some place less familiar and even more, what would require more adventurousness and intrepidness. So here I go. I just made a run to the bike store, and I learned a new word, Dusche. Shower in German, but in Czech, apparently it means tube. And a patch kit. So, yeah, I guess that's all for now. And hopefully next you'll see me on the road. Ciao. So this is Kux. It's a chateau. It was, I think, owned by Baron Spork, this German guy. You can maybe see there's like some statues there. Those were by the famed sculptor Brown, and they're actually sandstone. I think he also did some ones on the Charles Bridge. And then there's like, so I think on the left is like the vices. So there's like 12 on each side. The vices and virtues, you know, greed, lust, etc. So you can go and take a tour of there. It's pretty nice. So supposedly when the Baron would have his big parties, you see there's water running down in channels on either side of that staircase that was supposedly filled with wine, flowing wine. So yeah, people come and they ride their bikes and they drink beer. It's a good mix. This is just perfect. I feel like Rick Steves. Oh man, this is just like the pastoral ideal, minus the chainsaw. There are more idyllic places I could choose to shoot this commentary, but I want to do it while it's still fresh. I mean, we got sheep over there, bleeding, baaing. Nice little dirt path here, and a creek running by, a stream. By the way, I think this is the Labe, the Elbe. Just don't get much better than this. But anyhow, it just reminds me, like, and I saw some other people walking here. What if reminds me of the story I read in the New York Times about this guy that was around the 1920s or so. This guy who walked from England to Istanbul, nay, Budapest, I think. And this one guy, this reporter, the budget traveler reporter, did it, part of it, kind of as a, I don't know, just to see if he could still do it. I think he, someplace in Austria to Vienna, like 9 days or something. But that's something I'd maybe do. Ever since, for a long time, I've been drawn to the idea of a long distance land journey. I think ever since I read Cold Mountain. You know, in Inman, he's going over mountains and he's meeting all these people and he's has all these travails. And yeah, and then in the end he ends up with Nicole Kidman, which you can't beat. Or I know maybe you can, but that might have had something to do with it. But no, because I read it, I didn't see the movie. So it's some kind of epic land journey, either by bike, by foot. So maybe we'll still get her in. There she is.